Hi guys, it's Trig and welcome to the Dunmer build. So the Dunmer is about 200 years old. He was born at the beginning of the Red Year when the Red Mountain began to erupt. It was thought that he was born the moment Vivek, a member of the tribunal, disappeared. His family moved to Solstheim as the High King of Skyrim gave it to the Dunmer due to the eruption, and he lives here for a long time. Over the course of his life he learnt about the Daedric princes Azura, Mephala and Boethiah, and was raised to worship them. His mother and father died around the time of the signing of the White Gold Concordant, and the Dunmer continued his life in Solstheim. Over time, the Raven Rock mine would dry up, and he began to heavily worship Azura. Dunmer began to develop powers from the worshipping of Azura. He became more and more adept with destruction magic. He began doing tasks to help as many Dunmer people as possible, all this time worshipping Mephala and Boethiah, but not to the same extent as Azura. The Dunmer knew that the other mortal races believed Azura was good or less evil, so he worshipped her the most. At the beginning of the 2nd century of the Third Era, the Dunmer had a vision of a statue of Azura in a snowy mountain, later discovering this was in Skyrim. He travelled here, leaving his homeland, and this is when he discovered many things. He acquired the Azura's star and became Azura's champion, and basked in this glory. However, in his desire to help Azura, he forgot about Mephala and Boethiah. After a short while, the great, good, helpful Dunmer was met with another vision, this time of Dragon's Reach in Whiterun. He was drawn into the dragon attacks and discovered that he was dragonborn. He thanked Azura for this gift. After killing the dragon outside Whiterun, he joined the companions and became the Harbinger, as well as becoming the Archmage of the College of Winterhold. However, he had another vision of Whiterun. He returned and heard about the Jarl's son. As a result of this, he spoke to Mephala and acquired the Ebony Blade. This confused the Dunmer, who had primarily used his magic as an offensive weapon, and he took the Ebony Blade, but felt a sense of dread as he knew this gift was something very evil. Over time he became more and more twisted, and eventually he killed one of his friends, becoming Mephala's servant. Soon after this, he began to pray to Boethiah once more. He was back to the way a Dunmer should be, worshipping the correct Daedra. However, despite the increased power that Dunmer had, he was not the elf that left Solstheim. He was now evil and wicked, and due to his worshipping of Boethiah, he acquired the ebony mail armour and gave up his armoured robes for it. The Dunmer was a champion of Daedra and followed their teachings for the rest of his days, always carrying and using the artefacts, the Ebony Blade, Ebony Mail, and Azura's Star. The tale of the Dunmer champion will be carried out by you. So you should use the alternate start mod and start in Solstheim and acquire a Dunmer outfit. That's what I wore at the beginning of the game. Then go to the temple and pray in Raven Rock. After this, go to Skyrim and carry out the Azura Star quest and make sure you become Azura's champion. After this, recruit a follower. I just used the priest that was at the Azura Shrine. Now level Destruction, Sneak, Heavy Armour and also Restoration Magic. You'll be wearing heavy armour with boots and gloves, as well as college robes and a hood. Then I did the Companions and College of Winterhold questlines, as well as some of the main story, just getting to the point where I'm called by the Greybeards. At this stage I used magic as my main offensive weapon, and you're a good character at this point, so do things to help people. Then, after completing all the quests, I obviously have my vision of Dragon's Reach again. Returning to Dragon's Reach, you discover the Ebony Blade. You can do this about level 20. Then I joined the Dark Brotherhood, and this obviously is part of the roleplay of the character becoming more and more evil. And I used the Ebony Blade as a close quarters weapon, as well as lightning cloaking spells, and then I used Fireball as distance offensive weapons. As part of the getting the Ebony Blade, kill your follower, as that will make the blade more powerful. Then become Boethiah's champion by acquiring the Ebony Mail. Try and have a follower, kill them with the Ebony Blade, so you get the bonus from that. And then at this point you're wearing gauntlets and boots, Ebony Mail and a hood, using a Fireball spell or equivalent, lightning, cloak, restoration if you want to. Then after getting all the artifacts, I joined the Thieves Guild. DLC content wise, the Dunmer can go either side of the Dawnguard, but due to Boethiah's hatred of Molag Bal, I would go to Dawnguard, and after completing the main story, go to Solstheim and become the hero Solstheim deserves. Now into the perks, I have roughly covered them all, but put perk points into heavy armour, two-handed weaponry, destruction, sneak and restoration. He wears a Dunmer outfit at the beginning, then college robes with an adept hood and gauntlets and boots from the mod, the King Crusader. They're pretty cool. This advances to the ebony mail instead of the college robes, but there are some clipping issues with the gloves and boots with this armour. So if you don't like them, it makes a bit of your arm go invisible. Just put ebony gloves and boots on. And weapons, ebony blade, fire destruction spells, as well as a lightning cloak. I'll put some information down in the description. Hope you've enjoyed this build. It's back to sort of what I want to continue doing with this one. Hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll make more sort of progressive builds in the future as well. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Trigger J, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys, and goodbye.